Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a really simple, easy, just kind of get ready with me summery look because it's summer here in Australia and it's New Year's Eve. So for all you guys watching this tomorrow, Happy New Year's Eve or Happy New Year's depending on when you watch it. I can't believe 2015 is tomorrow. It just blows my mind. But today, yeah, I thought I would just do a chill, kind of get ready with me everyday sort of summer barbecue look. We're just having a barbecue at Russell's parents' house, and then we're probably going to go watch some fireworks and maybe chill out with some friends. So nothing too crazy. My hair is in a turban because it has just been freshly washed, and I'm just going to kind of let it naturally dry in the turban. It is a Towel turban. I got mine from Big W for a pack of 2 for like $5 or $10, which I think is a great deal. So for my skin, I'm just going to go with a really simple base. So I'm going to use my 100% pure Superfruits Healthy Foundation. This is a really light foundation, really easy to wear, but it lasts a long time. And I'm just going to pop that on with my fingers today because we're going for a really light, natural look and we don't want to overdo it. So I'm just taking a little bit now and just popping it on my skin. I've got a mirror just here if you're wondering why I'm looking down. Okay, so that's just the first layer, really simple. I am going to go in with another layer just because I do have a few imperfections and quite a bit of redness, and I just want to cover that up as well. Again, just another small layer. Just going to dab that on kind of the areas that I want it because I don't need it kind of everywhere. So what are you guys doing for New Year's? Is it New Year's where you are? I know it's New Year's Eve tomorrow for the rest of the world, or in a couple hours. It's you guys that aren't quite as quick as we are here. Have you guys got any big plans? Parties? Chilling at home in your pajamas? All of the above? We're pretty boring, me and Russell. We don't really do a whole lot for New Year's, probably because neither of us really drink much. And so we don't feel the need to go out and party on New Year's because we don't drink. We don't party throughout the year. So why would we bring in the New Year doing something that we don't actually do on a regular basis, like, or ever? So it seems like a bit of a waste of time for us to go out and drink. I mean, if we were staying home, we might have a couple drinks, but not really us. We're not really big drinkers. So that is my base. Just really simple look, nothing too psycho crazy. Next I'm going to go in with some concealer. I'm going to use my Dr. Hushka, probably butchered that, skincare concealer in 01. I love this concealer. It's really natural. It's really good shade match for me too, and it actually lasts quite well on my skin. I'm going to just put that on areas that I feel like I need it. So under my eyes, around my nose where I get redness, and on any red blemishes and spots and things that just like to pop up. I got this from Adore Beauty, which is an Australian website. If you guys are interested in buying Dr. Hushka's stuff, you can buy from there. I do believe they do ship internationally as well, but it's really good for high-end makeup products that you maybe can't get a hold of here in Australia. But this does a good job at covering my redness and my pimples and my anything like that. Again, nothing active at the moment, but still kind of redness where they've been or where they're trying to come up, or just naturally where I've got pigmentation. Like that. And then just to seal it all in, I'm going to take a little bit of my Inica mineral powder on a big fluffy brush. Just this big Real Techniques one. I really like this. A little bit in the lid and just set it. I find that if I'm going to be wearing a look all day, it's probably better to set the look. Especially with the heat. It's actually not too hot today, but it is going to get hotter. It's going to be 36 degrees Celsius on Friday and 38 on Saturday. So summer is finally coming. It's been long awaited, but I don't think it's going to go back cold again. Typical Melbourne weather. Leave me a comment down below if you guys are from Melbourne too and you're like, what is with this weather? Because it's just freaking everybody out, I think. Next I'm going to go in with a little bit of a bronzer. Just going to try and find my favourite one while I drink some iced tea. So I'm going to go in with my NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer in Sunny. Just looks like this. Just looks like this. Quite a neutral toned brown. Can be a little bit orange if I apply a bit too heavily because I am quite fair. So I'm just going to go in on a Eco Tools powder brush with that on there and just kind of pop it over my face. Kind of over around the outsides of my face. And kind of blend it in really well into the hairline and stuff because I don't want any sort of orange streaks because that is just not a cute look. But I'm white, incredibly pale, so I would like a little bit of colour. What do you guys think of iced tea? I've never really been into it, but I've never really been into tea actually up until the last probably year, and then I've just really been loving mango iced tea. What's your favourite iced tea? Russell really likes peach, so I buy him the peach one when we go out because that's his favourite. I'm just going to take this fluffy brush again and just blend it all over my face just to get rid of any harshness. Next I'm going to go in with my contour colour. You guys know what I use. It's my NYX Blush and Taupe. Have clearly hit plan on this. Been using it forever. Absolutely love it. I'm going to go in with my Eco Tools Face and Body Brush. Face and Body Sculpting Brush. Looks like this. It's humongous. Look how big my face. What I do is I just use an edge. Take it on the edge of the thing. And just kind of wiggle it underneath my cheekbone. Gives really good sculpt, bit of definition, and is quite precise. Especially if you're like me and when you're trying to use like a contouring brush, you just kind of get it everywhere. Today I'm not going to go too heavy because it is a barbecue. We're not really doing anything too psycho. And then I'm going to take this contour brush and just blend it out slightly. Again, because I really want the natural look. I want to kind of look like I have nice cheekbones, not like I've drawn nice cheekbones in. Now I'm going to take my Tarte blush in Exposed, Amazonian Clay blush. I can open it. Looks like this. It has been my favourite blush of the year. I just love the colour. It's this really lovely neutral pink colour. Really rosy, actually. And it's just really nice with every sort of cheek and eye colour. And because it's got that kind of rosy brown to it, it gives a good sculpt as well. So it's nothing that's going to make you look super pink. It's just going to sculpt out your cheekbones a little bit better. And last but not least, I'm going to go in with my highlighter, which is my Mineral Therapy Illuminator by Face of Australia. This is my favourite one at the moment. It is a liquid highlighter. If you guys don't like liquid or cream highlighters, stay away from this. But I just love the look that it puts on my skin. It makes me feel so glowy and kind of like I am an angel from Victoria's Secret. Although we know I'm not. I'm about a foot too short and look like a bajillion pounds too heavy. Over exaggeration. And I'm just going to put that in all the places I want highlighted. Particularly on the top of my cheekbones because it gives you the look of higher cheekbones. And that is my skin. I'm just going to blend everything out again with my fluffy brush and down my neck. And that's it. That's my skin. Really simple, kind of glowy, but nothing too over the top. Now we're going to move into eyes. I'm going to do a really basic eye look today. Nothing out there because it is going to be just a family sort of party. So I'm just going to find my base. Okay. So the base that I'm going to use today is the Colour Tattoo Metal by Maybelline in Inked in Pink. It is this absolutely beautiful metallic pink colour that is just really natural, kind of flush on the eyes, but still kind of vavoos. I like to take it all the way into the inner corner and all over the lid. I'm not going to be too fussy about being neat with this because I'm going to take a colour into the crease and kind of blend it all together and probably pop some colour in the outer corner just to darken it up a bit. But most of all, it's going to be this colour. It's going to be the highlight colour of my eyes. And it is a beautiful metallic pink colour. Totally recommend these, by the way. They last really well on their own or with a primer. With a primer they last a bit better, but on their own they last pretty well as also. They give really good colour payoff and they're going to last forever because they're so pigmented and creamy. Now I'm stuck with it on my hands. Next I'm going to go in with my Stealer in the No palette, which is a matte eyeshadow palette, which looks like this. You guys have seen it 100 times. I love it. It's probably my favourite matte palette of all time. And I'm going to go in with a flat shader brush first. And I'm going to take clay, which is this like pink colour. I'm going to take that into the kind of outer half of the eye. And just pat it over the top of this glitter shadow. I'm going to take a blending brush, just this little Eco Tools one would do, and I'm going to take Rain, which is this medium tone brown. I'm going to take that really lightly in the crease. I was going to go a really bright red burgundy tutorial because I have a pigment that I just absolutely love from MAC, but I figured why go out and make a tutorial on something that I'm not going to wear for New Year's. I'm going to do something a little bit more relaxed. You guys are going to see 100 billion tutorials on glamorous out New Year's Eve looks. And I'm not doing that because I'm not having a glamorous New Year's Eve. I'm just spending time with family and friends and relaxing and eating and gonna hopefully bring in a new year. Have you guys made any New Year's resolutions? Maybe? I'm gonna make the same one that I make every year, which is to eat better and to exercise more. And last year I think I was actually pretty, or this year I should say, I think I was actually pretty good. I think I did do a lot more than I normally would. And I can't really complain about it. I think I was quite happy with it. So that is the colour blended into the crease. And then I'm just going to take a dark colour. So I'm actually going to go with this smoke colour. It is a very dark grey. I'm going to take that on a tiny little shader brush like this. And I'm just going to pop that in the outer V. And all this is going to do is just deepen up the look a little bit in the outer corner. But I don't want to use black because black is such a harsh colour. And then I'm going to take my blending brush and blend it in. But yeah. Have you guys made any New Year's resolutions? I think that I'm going to stick with the one I normally do. But also I'm getting married this year. So I think this year will be a resolution to try and be more organised with wedding stuff, as well as kind of be more patient, I think, with my family. I tend to get really impatient with them because they can be really frustrating. Any of you who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to try really hard and be more patient with them because I know that they're just trying to help and be involved in the wedding, and family always mean well. And I'm kind of trying to be a bit more patient with that. And I think maybe start a family. So maybe the end of this year, we might try and start, Russell and I might try and start a family. I am 22 next week, 10 days. And I think that, although a lot of people are going to be like, you're too young, why do you want to start a family so young for? Just popping this colour back on the inner corner. Why do you want to start a family for? You're too young, blah, blah, blah. But I've always wanted to be a young mum. I never wanted to be a mum that was in my 30s or in my really late 20s. I've always wanted to be a young mum and keep up with my kids. So, not that if you're in your 30s you can't. Now I'm going to take air and pop air in my inner corner just on a flat shader brush, if I can find this one. Last but not least, I'm going to take my flat shader brush again and take Wind, which is a natural colour, and pop it on my brow bone. But yeah, I think that being a young mum, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with being a mum in your 30s either, if that's what you wanted to do. But I've always wanted to be a mum, always been so excited to have children, and I think that Russell and I have talked about it, and probably the end of the year. And that is that. Next, I'm going to take that smoke colour again, the grey, and I'm going to mix it with the clay, so the pink just above it, and I'm going to pop that on my lower lash line. Like that. And then I'm going to take my liner brush, which is over here, and then I'm going to take smoke again and just wiggle it into the lash line. And last but not least, obviously the most important part of any eye look is the mascara. I'm going to use my telescopic mascara by L'Oreal in waterproof. Really been enjoying this actually. It lasts well. It does not smudge on me, which is a big deal because my eyelashes tend to smudge up the top and at the bottom, so I tend to look a bit like a panda or a raccoon. But this just gives me length. It doesn't give me any volume really, but I don't want too much volume. It gives me enough. And last but not least, I've got my lip colour. So I was so lucky this Christmas. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law, so Russell's brother and sister-in-law, got me this beautiful NARS lip set called Digital Sound, I believe it is. And it's got 5 NARS lip pencils, 3 satin ones and 2 matte, and they are absolutely beautiful. They're just minis of a couple of their lip things. And so today I've decided I'm going to wear Descanso. It's on my lips right now. It is this beautiful pink nude colour. I'll do a little swatch, although I am wearing it for you. On my lips. It is so pretty, so beautiful. It's a satin colour. I've eaten and drunk with this on, and it just does not budge. Once it's set, it sets really well on your lips. I've just let my hair dry naturally. I haven't really done anything with it, and it's just feeling really good at the moment. All these natural products have been really good for it, and that is it. So that is my finished look. I will come up in a second and just give you a good close-up of the eyes and that. I have just brushed my brows today. I haven't actually done them. I thought I would just leave it really natural. I've got pretty thick brows, so I don't have to do too much with them. And so this is the finished look. Highlight. And that is that. So I hope you guys have a fantastic new year. I wish you all the best new year for whatever you're doing, whether you're going to a party or just spending the night at home with your family or friends or even just by yourself. I hope you have a fantastic new year. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video for more, and I cannot wait to see you all in the new year. And don't forget to leave any New Year's resolutions you guys have in the comments so that I can have a look at what you're hoping to do in the new year. Have a great one, and I will see you in the new year. Bye!